Alright guys, so this is that conduit I was telling you about. It's going to run right through here. Now what I've done is I've already run the wires a little bit here. Let me see if I can't show you this. And just, you know, I am under my 13 panel flat roof array. So here's the wire here, but you see that right there? Also a little sharp point. That's got to go. That's just temporary. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it. Let me show you the rest of this too. See a little piece of conduit right there? That right there goes to the next array. So under here it's okay. You know, if it does get wet, like right here, it's not going to hurt it none, but you want to keep it. You know, when you're crossing over like that, like I need to put that piece of conduit right there, I need to put that on a piece of strut and get that off the ground. There you go. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. So here's the array. So you see how it comes out here. Comes out right through here. Goes right over. And I'm not done yet, so I gotta fix this. But goes right into here, into my little combiner box, which has your breakers on it, right there. So, and you're underneath the, this is a wiring mess, I gotta fix this, gotta clean this up. But yeah, that's it guys. This is the array here. And that's that front array. This is the off-grid array right here. This is the pure grid tie. Same as this guy. So the batteries, or sorry, the power goes out. All of this array. He's toast. No worky. This guy here, same thing. No worky. Oh, I'll show you one of the 3 panels I got. See the color difference? This is the Kyocera. I forget the maker of this guy here, but that's a 240 watt panel. This is a 200. So that's okay though. It's just going to add up the voltage. I mean, it's going to lose a little bit, but it'll derate it. Not a big deal. But I gotta get up here and clean these off. You know, had a direct hit. The birds right here, I think it's a bomb range. You know, it's actually not as bad as what it used to be. They really love to hit this one, which that's fine because this is west facing, but in the afternoon sun, this really gets a good hit. You know, I'll be pulling, I think this is a 5200 watt array, well 5440 now, including that panel. So let's just say a 5400 watt array. I have pulled 5200 watts out of this thing. Of course, it was a nice breezy day like it is today, and it was probably about 60 degrees, and it was not a cloud in the sky, as you can see. So, but that's it. So, oh, and these are the other 2 panels. I have these set up temporarily. Just have them like propped up. And they're right behind here, so I'll give you a little view of this. So there, just give you an idea where they are. See, right here. Probably about 6 or 8 feet going across that way. But yeah, this is going to go. This little temporary thing I have is going to go away. There's a little bit of shading down there, but nothing I can do about it. I need to reroute the gutter. The gutter right here. That right there is where my my downpipe is. So I'm going to have to redo this gutter. I'm going to change it, have it come out a little further. Oh hey, what's this stuff? Oh, this looks familiar. Have it come out this way, come along here and go out there. This way I could probably slide this over because there is a big tree behind me that does do some shading, but it's not so bad. It's probably a good, I think it leaves about an hour a day due to the shading, but nothing I can really do about it. It's the only place I had to put them. I could, and I have thought about this, but I'm not really sure if I want to do this or not. I could extend this rack out because I do have room to add to it. So I could, you know, put another piling here, another piling here. These are, I believe these are 6x6s that they put into the roof. There's 8 of them. You know, 8 little bumps there, 6x6s or 4x4s, one of the 2. And that's what they did. They actually ripped out all the plywood through here. They put this on there and they doubled up my joists and they put these on top to have these mount to. So that's what they did when they installed it. They left this, if you look, you see how this has 2 legs here. And this one does, oops, sorry. And this one does not. Well, that's because they left this open. There was no panel here. So I added a panel. And it's not that big a deal. I mean, I should put something up here, but it's not like it's flimsy or anything like that. It's, you know, they all move. This one moves a little more, probably because he's heavier and there's nothing directly below it. But I'm gonna probably end up getting some aluminum like this and just, you know, lock it down. It's not hurt anything now, but I just want to make it solid. I keep thinking if I do that, then well, I'll just extend this out. You know, it's not going to make a bit of difference that it's 2 arrays. As long as they go the same disconnect, it won't matter a bit. The problem that I have, and you can probably see it right here. Did you see the difference in the thickness of the frames? This is about 1, I think 1, right at 1 inch. This is 1, I think 1 1/4. So when you have difference of thicknesses like this, you run into the issue of how do you clamp them down. So that's the problem I have with that. So I think I may do better. But at the same time, you know, I may just add 2 more back here. But if I do that, this guy here is shaded. So it's either, you know, one or the other. Alright guys, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and get started on this, putting this other rack in place. And we'll go from there. Alright guys, I got this thing up and installed, whatnot, as you can see. One thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get a bar across here, because a little bit of that. And the reason for it is if you look right up here on this right front leg, you see that right there? How it's uneven? That's why. Same thing over here on this leg. So I'll fix that later. Not a big deal. But I'll probably put a bar right across either one in the front here and one in the back. You know, that's why I actually drilled these holes right here. I thought that I may have to, you know, either run a bolt all the way through or just run a brace bar. But you know, it's not going anywhere. This thing's got to be probably close to 100 pounds. But anyway, what I want to show you. Let me see if I can do this here. If I can show you this on the meter. Let's see. Here's. Well, not sure if I can do this one-handed or not. So if you guys hear it, it's just me getting shocked. Alright, so what I'm doing is I got the positive lead in. Where are you? There you are. There's positive lead in. And here comes the negative. Alright, 32.8. That's what I got right there. You see it? That's 32.8 on this panel. That's the one right above my head. Alright, let's go for this guy. Let's see here. I'm going to put this down. Alright, so they're not series together at all, they're just running separate. So the back one was 32.8. This one's 32.4. You know, they're a little different. You know, this is the way it is. Normal. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to series them up. This is the positive. Here, you see, positive. This is the negative. Take this negative, over here in this positive. Right there, see? Put them together. Negative, positive. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy here. This is going to be the series voltage. If I can get it to stay. It's going to be a pain in the butt. There. There's the big one. Bear with me a second, guys. Alright, here we go. 65.2. That's good. Good voltage. Alright, so now that part is done. So now all I gotta do now is get that little piece of conduit right there, run it through, and hook it up. Okay, we're all hooked up. Now I gotta go to the combiner box and check the voltage there before I turn it on. You don't want to get that polarity wrong. Okay, so here's the combiner box. This is this string here of 2 panels, and the other 2 are down there. That's this middle guy. I'm turning that all off. I do not feel like getting arced by DC. So what I'm going to do is check for polarity. See if I can. Okay, sit you guys on my knee here. Sorry for the shaky camera. But positive is pretty simple. Put that there. This is the leg coming in here. Just check him real quick. 65 volts. So it looks right. Okay guys, I don't know where you can see that, but alright, there's the voltage right there, and I'm holding, that's the negative right there, and I got the positive on the breaker right there. Okay guys, I got all the wires hooked up and everything, and these are the two Caracera strings here. This is the breaker for the third one. I'm going to go down there and show you the charge controller with it turned off, see how much we're making. Alright guys, I'm back downstairs, and looks like with the two strings of Caraceras going, we got 700 and looks like 710. Okay, so I'm going to go back upstairs and turn on the other ones and let's see what happens. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but the tilt on this panel is about 19.6. Let's move it down here. About 20. Not a big deal, that's fine. Alright guys, the tilt looks good, so I'm going to go ahead and button this up. Alright guys, looks like it's right about 1050, 1060, so not doing too bad. So that's the difference, about 400 watts, give or take. So it's probably going to go up and down a little bit. It's getting late in the day. I'll go up there and I'll check the tilt and we'll see what we got. Alright guys, so here's the completed work here. It's not too bad. That's I think 1 inch or 3/4 inch conduit right there on those wires. That's plenty. It's actually probably a little bigger than what I need, but I made these brackets. This is the 2x2 by 16th aluminum. That's perfect. It's going to hold it in place. That's all I really care about. You just come out here with a hacksaw, cut these off. You know, a little bit, you know, not good, but it's not that bad. But there is one thing I do not like, and if you watch it, it's not flimsy going forward, but it's flimsy going side to side. And when I say flimsy, it just moves a little bit. So if you watch, see, about 1 inch each way. So what I want to do is get 2 bars, I think I said this before, and lock this thing in. This is pretty much where it's going to sit. So because it is 2 pieces, so I'm going to lock in and make it 1. And those panels are dirty, I got to clean those. So there you go guys, all done. It's making power. I think I have it pretty much in the exact same spot the other one, where they were before. But what I will do is I will double check it and go from there. There you go. It's all done. And get close up on that. See it right there. Those wires go up. That's the way you need to do it. So they just go up and they ride through the racking all the way down. You ride all the way down to that conduit down there. I can zoom in on that. You can barely see it because of the glare. Yeah, all the way down to that conduit right there. See that conduit right there. That goes to the other tilt, to the combiner box. Alright guys, that's all she wrote. See, this is professional installs right here. This is what they do. I mean, that they grounded every single panel and whatnot, which I gotta do. I gotta ground this. And the way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna run a number 6 all the way down and tie it to that ground. So yeah, these panels are dirty. I gotta clean these bad boys up. Have a good one, guys.